Good evening. Our news summary for this Monday, 10th of March. The Environmental Impact Assessment EIA for the La Misère Palace Luxury Wellness Resort has found that the project is environmentally sound, as a site which was the former residence of Sheikh Khalifa is already developed. The EIA also points out that the developer, the Grand Ocean View, will be adopting a number of mitigation measures in order to avoid adverse impacts on the surrounding environment. This follows several concerns raised at last year's public meeting concerning the elevations of the buildings and how sewage at the construction site will be handled, amongst other issues. The five-star resort, managed by Waldorf Astoria, will have 54 rooms and 6 villas. Pending final approval of the project, construction is meant to start this year and end late next year. Crime through electronic means, better known as cybercrimes, are becoming more and more popular and advanced. The police and other security agencies in the country need to stay up to date, but not only them. Judges also need to be well aware of the crimes that are presented before them. As such, the judiciary is receiving a 2-day training from Commonwealth experts on cybercrime. Zahid Jamil is one of the experts on cybercrime.
This training is about basically providing a symposium and directly speaking to the judiciary, particularly Supreme Court judges who have been very gracious and very kind to attend and basically participate in the symposium related to cybercrime electronic evidence. Electronic evidence and cybercrime is now prevalent in every kind of case, whether civil or criminal, and this is particularly related to cybercrime and criminal cases. So the purpose of this event is to ensure that the judiciary is focused on trying to have electronic evidence be admissible within Seychelles, to understand how offenses related to cybercrime and electronic evidence are to be dealt with under Seychelles law, what are the international benchmarks, what are the international conventions such as the Council of Europe Convention on Cybercrime, also known as the Budapest Convention, and the Commonwealth Model Law and others, and how those should be basically used as models, etc., to either draft legislation in Seychelles or to be able to understand how to use existing Seychelles legislation to be able to prosecute and try these cases.
The project to eliminate rats and cats on Aldabra continues. RACE, or Rat and Cat Eradication, is a project that started in 2023 and is expected to be completed in 2026. The Seychelles Islands Foundation, SIF, has advertised on several platforms for volunteers and project officers to work on Aldabra as part of the program. Dr. Annabelle Constance, who is the officer in charge of science and conservation at SIF, explained the undertaking of the project. A historic memorandum of understanding MOU has been signed between the Mania Palace Museum and the National Institute for Culture, Heritage and the Arts of Seychelles, signed on Saturday, March the 8th at the Mania Palace. The agreement aims to fortify the historical, cultural and artistic bonds between Seychelles and the Asante Kingdom. The MOU focuses on collaborative efforts in museum management, education and development, paving the way for a rich cultural exchange between the two nations. Ivo Agyemang Dua represented the Mania Palace Museum, while Emmanuel Dauphe, the executive director, and Stéphanie Latulippe, the event coordinator, signed on behalf of Seychelles. As part of the cultural exchange, the Seychelles delegation embarked on a tour of the museum, fostering a deeper understanding and appreciation of the Asante Kingdom's heritage. This partnership underscores the importance of preserving and promoting cultural diversity while encouraging mutual respect and cooperation between the two nations. The French Embassy in Seychelles, in collaboration with Alliance Française, and also in partnership with the Soroptimist International Club of Victoria, hosted the first Women's Roundtable event in celebration of International Women's Day. This event brought together French and Seychellois women in a relaxed environment to share their stories, news connections, and empowering fellow women in the community. This roundtable event was held at the Alliance Française building. And with this, we end this news summary. Have a very pleasant evening.